begin in Class A. The #1 team, Omaha Westside, hosting Norfolk this evening over at Phelps Field. Coach Lamanji's squad looking good. The Warriors winning a closer than expected one against Millard North last week. Westside kicker Tristan Albano, 46-yard field goal was good. Warriors starting to blow it open later in the third. More from Westside. John Hurtado hits Dawson Hardrick, 44-yard touchdown pass. Warriors win it in shutout fashion tonight. That'd be a theme, 48-0. Meanwhile, second-ranked Gretna getting Bellevue East on the road this evening. The Chieftains fired up. The Dragons, though, ready to roll. Gretna up 28-3 in Bellevue East. Mason Chandler going to try to find Mark Anderson on the quick pass, but Will Coxon there will beat him for the interception. In the second quarter, Gretna in the red zone. Isaiah Weber will take it in from just outside the goal line, running it in for the Dragons as Gretna goes on for the victory, 63-9. And just down Cornhusker, 7th-ranked Bellevue West hosting Omaha South. The T-Birds coming off that fourth quarter collapse against Kearney. No collapse tonight, that's for sure. First quarter, Bellevue West with the ball. Second play from scrimmage, the Thunderbirds. Gio Contreras takes it off. He's headed to the house, putting the Thunderbirds up 7-0 early. Just a couple drives later, still in the first, Danny Kalin completes to Isaiah McMorris, who does the rest. Bellevue West wins it easily tonight, 67-18. Third-ranked Elkhorn South hosting Omaha Northwest. The Storm trying to move to 5-0 in the first. The Storm's first play from scrimmage, Carson Rauner going to find Cole Ballard for the 39-yard touchdown. As he does the rest, that makes it 7-0 in favor of the Storm. Then on the next Storm possession, it's Cole Ballard this time. Going to keep it himself for the 44-yard touchdown run as Elkhorn South easily wins it 84-14. Fifth-ranked Creighton Prep playing Omaha Burke. Both teams call this stadium home. It's the Bulldogs' home stadium tonight, though. Second quarter, the Junior Jays, Dean Donaldson to Michael Burt for the 7-yard touchdown. Who says Prep never throws it? Junior Jays up big. Later in the second, more Prep. Ezra Vedral, 20-yard touchdown run as Prep pitches the shutout this evening at 37-0. Millard West, meanwhile, meeting South Sioux City. Let's head over to Buell Stadium for this one. The Wildcat Crazies into it. Third quarter, Millard West up big. Cameron Unrau going to run it down to the 1-yard line. And in the third quarter, Millard West, it's Unrau again. This time the short rushing touchdown as the Wildcats win it in shutout fashion by a score of 63-0 in this one. Well, up next on Game Night, we go over to Council Bluffs, where it's an inner-city showdown between top-ranked Lewis Central and Thomas Jefferson. Stay with us. And welcome back into Game Night. Over in Class 4A in Iowa, top-ranked Council Bluffs Lewis Central was tested at home last week before pulling away from 6th-ranked Indianola in the second half. Tonight, the Titans at home again facing Council Bluffs' Thomas Jefferson. In the third quarter, Lewis Central up 42-0 to start the second half. The Titans' Aaron Henderson will just take it inside the red zone and add on to that commanding Titan lead. Just a couple drives later for Lewis Central, the Titans at it again. This time it's quarterback Brady Hetzel looking to pass and just decides, hey, I'm just going to take off and run it in for myself for the touchdown. Lewis Central, the shutout victory themselves, 63-0. Now to our game of the week. Bennington eliminated Elkhorn in last year's playoffs. Would revenge be on the menu tonight for the Antlers? Pick it up in the third quarter. Trey Bird to Isaac Connor for the touchdown. That makes it 20-7 in favor of the Badgers. Then more from Bennington. It's Nick Culvert on the option pitch, takes it in to make it 27-7 in favor of Bennington. Some nifty moves there. Elkhorn now trying to come back. The quarterback, Connor Hunt, plunges his way over from the 1-yard line, trying to keep the Antlers in it, but Bennington, the Bird-Connor connection again for the touchdown. This is on a 4th and 6. That makes it 34-14. Culvert would have a 1-yard touchdown run as Bennington goes on for the victory tonight, as you saw, 41-21.
You know, I was really happy to see our offense come out and play the way they did. You only scored 13, but the way we played, we moved the ball, which is, you look at the first 4 games, it wasn't as consistent as what we had tonight.
Felt good getting 2 picks, but I felt like we stuck it to them, and the ones they did score were, we can fix those mistakes, so we'll be good.
And Bennington is good for sure. Back in Class B in Nebraska as well. Second-ranked Omaha Gross getting Ralston at home. First quarter, no score. The Cougars' Jake Garcia running through people, takes it into the house for the touchdown. That makes it 7-0 Gross just like that. Fast forward to the second quarter now. More from the Cougars. Colby Duncan, the long touchdown pass to K.O. Remke. The Cougars cruise in this one. Your final score tonight, 49-7 in favor of Gross. Meanwhile, 4th-ranked Omaha Roncalli hosting Boys Town. Tom Cassing's crew fired up this evening. First quarter, the Crimson Pride defense. Charlie Mausbach and friends with the tackle for loss. Ball pops out, runner ruled down. Roncalli students, though, a fan of that. Later in the first, more from the Pride. Grant Ryan getting the pick. Roncalli offense finally wakes up in the second quarter and goes on for the win in this one. Meanwhile, Elkhorn Mount Michael taking on Blair. The Knights trying to get something going on offense. It's Sebastian Duran going to get stuffed by the Blair defense. The Bears looking good early on in this one. Then late in the second quarter, it's Blair's Bodie Sukup going to find Jashawn Unger for the passing touchdown to make it 14-0 at the break as the Bears go on from there for the win, 23-3.
Your 3 News Now Sports Play of the Day, sponsored by Thrivent.
And for our play of the day, it goes out to all the men and women who give these kids a chance to play every week, the officials. It is NSAA Officials Appreciation Week in the state. We want to thank you for all that you do. And